Welcome everybody to 80s Kids Wrestling. I'm the big guy along with Cletus, and we can tell what Cletus thought of tonight's SmackDown, along with probably everybody else in the United States of America.
First and foremost, this show's got to get back to 2 hours.
2 hours.
USA just go back to running Law and Order at 9 o'clock. I mean,
Mhm.
I cannot believe I just wasted 3 hours of my life watching most of this.
I don't even have words for all of it.
I've decided, I guess it's a good thing that we're doing this, or I'd probably do like most people. And, SmackDown's ratings are down. And I think it's just because everybody just watches the highlights of it the next day.
Yeah, I mean that's all you got to do. You can go to Instagram 30 minutes after SmackDown goes off, and you can watch the whole fucking show in 2 minutes on Instagram.
Um, you had a lot going on, but you didn't have a lot of anything going on. Does that make sense?
That definitely makes sense.
Um, you open the segment as normal. You had a lot of the guys and gals walking in, so letting us know, Joe Testator letting us know who was in the building tonight and who wasn't. And then we cut to Jelly Roll pulling up. And that immediately I went, oh, God.
Yeah.
But it quickly converted off him to Drew and Fatu. And Drew hit him with a car.
Yeah.
And I thought, all right. And that just started a rumble that Drew comes out into the audience, opens the show. Fatu comes after him, leaves him there, puts him through a table. And that's how we started. So it had really good potential. What do you think of it?
I thought it opened, and here's what I first thought. First of all, my wife, she said, "Why is Jelly Roll even at SmackDown?" And I said, "Well, WWE sucks right now, and that's the best they can do to put asses in the seat for WrestleMania,
Or think that's going to get him
or
there?
think that's what's going to get them there."
Yeah, we'll get to him in Kit Wilson segment in a minute, but I don't
Yeah,
know that Kit Wilson didn't get more props than Jelly Roll.
I think he did, but I thought they started the show out really good. Take that away. And I thought to myself, I said, man, they're going to have a good one tonight. I know it's 3 hours, but it started out strong. And I thought, okay, here we go. And
Because
Buddy
you're also
was,
because you also know you're going to get some of Randy. You're expecting Cody, but we didn't see him at all tonight.
we didn't see him at all.
Um,
So we get a good start to the show. And then it just went to shit for me.
no,
I
listen.
just,
The very first match we get is a tag team title match. You had the MFTs defending the titles against R-Truth and Damian Priest, and lo and behold, with a little help from the White Six, the Road Dog R-Truth and Damian Priest win the tag team titles. And I've got two things wrote on here. The match was just whatever, don't really have a rating for it. You
mm,
knew, I mean, there, you'd have to be living under a rock or not know anything and been watching any wrestling to not know the White Six was making an appearance to have some kind of interference in it. But I wrote down two things. Uh, First of all, fuck you, WWF, WWE. You were firing R-Truth literally 2 months ago, and now he's a tag team title champion. So you'll listen to some things, but I wrote Road Dog down here. Do you feel like that was a shot at Road Dog, or that was paying a little tribute to Road Dog? Do you know what I
I,
mean? Like,
yeah,
oh, all right, you don't want to be here because I've heard mixed things. I've heard he quit. I've also heard he got fired.
yeah, nobody's clarified. Let's get
But
that
if
out
he,
there.
but if he
Nobody's
did,
clarified anything.
but if he did quit, I could see Triple H being a douchebag enough to say, "All right,
Absolutely.
you want it out the door? I'll give you boy that push now." Talking about R-Truth,
Oh, sure.
you
Yeah.
know.
And here's the thing, dude. Like me and you've been talking for months about let's revamp this tag team title that WWE has, whether it be
Mhm.
Raw or SmackDown. We've had The whole thing with SmackDown has been the White Six and the MFTs. Stupid. We've had
That's
this.
the only tags on
That's the
SmackDown.
only tag on SmackDown. So that's what we're talking about tonight. So last week we get this Damian Priest, R-Truth tag team. I knew last week that this was going to happen.
Mm.
Like, if you didn't think that this was going to happen, you was living under a rock.
But you don't put them in that position just out of nowhere for Gaunt to.
Yeah, and you're not going to let them lose. You're not going to let R-Truth lose right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you do, then everything the build, what little bit of buildup is worthless. But
Yeah.
that's what they're getting good at. I mean, we wasted an elimination chamber, and now we're 4 weeks away from WrestleMania, and we have a shit show pretty much for a show. So it's not surprising that WWE is going to waste this one as well.
I said they're the only tag teams. They're really the only tag teams that's been relevant in the title hunt. Following this match, you have another tag team that I didn't give two damns about, which I thought was bad booking as itself because you just had a world title, tag team title match, and then you follow it up by a tag team match.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't get it. I know there maybe hell there ain't nobody else to put tag team titles on. They got to do. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do when they actually completely finish this White Six MFT thing.
They were kind of, you could see a little dissension in the back before it cut to Fatu and Cody. I
Yeah,
mean, Fatu and
McIntyre.
Drew fighting again with the MFTs. But I think me and you's on the same page. I don't give a shit anymore.
Nobody cares anymore. If that's the best we can do, let's just move on from it.
Yeah.
And if you
I
can't
mean,
find something for these guys to do, fucking send them down to NXT, or at least we need to mix it up on Raw and SmackDown again and do a draft or something where we can change these superstars up. We got to
I
do
mean,
something.
you can't tell me there's not two or three monsters in NXT or some guys you can use right now to just make one hell of a monster tag team
Got to
anymore.
be. I mean, if you want to use Damian Priest, he is a big dude. The fans
Mhm.
love him. Okay, I'm cool with it. Then put somebody else with Damian that you know can make some kind of run. Man, hell,
I'd
our
like,
truth 50-something-year old nearly.
well, I'd like to say, I'm not the biggest fan of Damian Priest, but
No.
what I would love to see is him go kind of dark and him and Aleister Black do one. I think that'd be a hell of a tag team.
I do too. I mean, we'll get to what little bit of Alistair Black we've seen with
Well,
stupid ass Yukon
well,
Cornelius.
well, let's get through it now because the very next segment after that tag team match that I said I don't even care about us talking about, here comes damn Sammy again,
Hmm.
and he's coming off very whiny.
Yep.
Now I think that's on purpose, but he's coming off very whiny. Clearly, they're setting up something for him and Trick. I really hope it's not a WrestleMania match because I don't
That's
want to
what
see it.
that's what we're gonna get. I think that's what they're
Probably,
doing.
probably it's going to be a
Yeah.
filler match. Uh, but then you have Sammy and Aleister Black in the ring. I'm telling you, Aleister Black can fucking work. And I don't know if you noticed, but I'm pretty sure that last kick
He
it
kicked
was a
him right in
little
the fucking jaw.
it was a little more snug than it was supposed to be.
I think that was, you might just call that a potato.
Yeah, I think it was. And Aleister Black does get the win after Sammy feuds with Trick outside. So as we
Hmm.
were saying, uh, now we can't bitch too much because we did say we want Sammy away from this world heavyweight title and let him get in a feud with Trick Williams. So we are getting that.
We are getting that,
So
but
I guess
there's
we
nothing
can't bitch too much.
involved. No, we can't bitch too much, but there's nothing involved.
Right. Well, I don't. I just. It's like the MFTs and the White Six. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. We got what we wanted with them too, like you said, but I don't care. It's
You
not
know,
good.
I want to see. We keep doing this open challenge. Look, Trick Williams not there yet to be up there with the
No,
world title. He's got a shot,
he's
but
not ready.
a match would be Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes if you want to do a WrestleMania match.
I absolutely agree because Carmelo Hayes can work too.
Speaking of the devil, AJ's joined
Man,
us.
man,
He
look
hadn't
at this
talked.
guy. I don't even know.
Speaking of not ready, I'm not ready to see Cletus's shaved head.
It's
like
just
that.
the sides.
So where did I check in
Well,
with
we
you
were
guys?
at we said, "Ah, damn it, here comes Sammy again," and he loses to Aleister Black.
Yep.
But it is setting up a feud between Sammy and Trick. I
Right.
I told Dusty we don't really want to see that at WrestleMania, but I don't know if they're going to have any choice because they're going to have some filler matches.
Yeah, they have to because they're running out of time and they're run to build anything and they're running out of
Well,
people.
they don't have enough superstars to make 2 nights of matches without getting it over and over again.
Yeah.
If they don't stop now and just let them talk, we're going to have the same matches that we're going to be watching for the next 4 weeks.
Oh, I know.
I said
I
it when
know.
me and AJ were reviewing Raw the other night. I think this is the year you have to bring back the Andre the Giant Battle Royal and put that shit on the pay per view,
Yeah.
not the day before.
Hell
Right.
no, that's got to be a paper. That I don't
Yeah.
know that you don't open the show with it.
I think it's got to be.
Yeah. I mean, put as many like do it instead of having everybody in, like do it Royal Rumble style just to like
Make it last
fill
longer.
fill
Make it
time.
last 45 minutes of the first
Yeah.
show.
And put a stipulation. This person will get the first title shot of the champion of your choosing, whatever
Something.
works.
A
Something.
number one contender or something.
Yeah,
Something.
you got to do something.
And they get to pick. They get to pick what belt they
Yeah.
want to go after.
And that hey, that could be that could be what LA Knight does.
I don't think he's going to have any other choice but to be in
I
that.
know.
I was going to say, guys, I hate to tell y'all, but I don't think you boys getting a match.
I don't think he is either. I don't think he is either.
You got arguably top 3 hottest star in WWE right now, and that somebody ain't got a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, and
he's not even really a story yet.
Yeah,
for WrestleMania.
And we were taught. I was actually talking about this at the college softball game I went to before my high school baseball game tonight. That someone said like he they described him as a waste of talent, but they put that on WWE. They have the talent in him and they're wasting it.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
After the Sammy match, you had Jade Cargill come out. You had a confrontation with her and Rhea again. All I could say, I said, what the fuck is she wearing?
Dude.
Did you see what she was wearing?
Yes.
What the hell?
Have you seen them old videos of like Michael Keaton wearing the Batman suit?
Yeah.
And he can't turn his head? That's what she looked like.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know if she was thinking that was supposed to be like one of them feather boas or something.
I don't know, but it looked ridiculous.
It looked like 2 butt cheeks with a soft serve ice cream cone coming out of the middle of it.
But I liked Rhea. The last time they had this, I said I thought Jade was better. I thought Rhea was good tonight.
Yes, she was.
And then you kind of had that little swerve where she does have 2 people that like her. Jade does, or at least working for her. So Rhea takes ass whipping. So that's a good way to build that up.
Yeah, they're doing a better job of building this one up. I think
that's about the only match they're building. Well, they're building this Jacob Fatu. They ain't said that one yet, so we got 7 matches. They haven't announced Fatu and McIntyre.
I think Fatu and Drew make 6.
Yeah,
I think you got
do
the
they make
title,
6? Okay,
I think you got the title matches, men's and women.
Yeah,
Lesnar and then that one. So that is 6,
and that's it.
Yeah.
My fault.
Well, they might have to have a men's and a women's battle royal. Just something.
Yeah.
Well, no, wait a minute now. We don't have to put that many fucking women on there.
I knew that was coming.
Golly,
that's
man.
why I said
easy.
That's why I said it.
Come on, man. Come on. You just ruined one whole night of WrestleMania, whichever night they put that on.
They should put it on before Punk and Roman.
So
everyone could go to the bathroom.
Yeah. The best match of the night was honestly the next segment, was Dragunov and Carmella Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a great match, but I had to write down here that it is very melodramatic because you've been building this up for 2 months that he's just not ready. He's just not ready. Well, tonight, by God, he's ready, and he got fucking beat.
That's all they talked about. I want to earn my shot. I want to earn my shot. Yeah. Well, there you go. Here's your shot.
Yeah.
And
so what's he do next week? Well, you was ready next week, and you fucking lost. What are we going to do with you next week?
I don't know what they.
Which I still say he's such a crazy fucker. He's the one that I said I felt like he lived too close to Chernobyl, or might have been born too close to it, or something. I don't know why he is not Carmelo Hayes' heel.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
know why he's not like
Yes.
just a crazy Russian motherfucker that just tortures the shit out of him. I feel
See,
like
that's
you
what
are
I
so
thought.
missing out on that guy.
No.
Well, I think you should go back to the late 80s, early 90s, and let's dress him that way.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let's put him in some kind of Russian soldier uniform.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't have to be
A
like a
Putin
Nikolai Volkov.
sympathizer.
Something. Yeah, just something.
That would be
Besides,
that would
yeah,
be
I
a heck
mean,
of a heel.
yeah, I mean, I think they should make Sammy come out wearing one of them things on his head because he's Muslim.
Sammy do it on his own. I think.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
mean, I think that's what they should do.
Yeah.
Then we get infamous Jelly Roll and Kit Wilson.
It's a bunch of shit.
I did write down here. I said Jelly Roll and Kit Wilson said more tonight than my man LA Knight has said in 3 fucking months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
listen,
the weird thing about it was Kit Wilson was doing his thing and Jelly Roll was doing heel things.
Mhm.
Like his reaction, they'd go, oh,
Yeah.
like, can you believe it? Like, dude,
Yeah.
that's what a heel does. Don't
Mhm.
claim to be a wrestling fan and not know
Yeah,
what
you're
the heel
supposed
and
to
the
just laugh
face
it off.
does. Yeah, exactly.
see that I got the same vibe, AJ.
Yeah.
Like I was watching it thinking, what the hell
Yeah.
am I watching?
Well,
Like-
and I was telling Dusty, I said, I'm pretty sure Kit Wilson got bigger pops than
Mhm.
Jelly Roll did, but I think it has a lot to do with the way they were playing it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Well, and
Some of
listen,
the
I know Jelly Roll's an award-winning writer and musician or whatever, but me and me don't rhyme. They're the same words.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, that somebody's can't. He don't need to be in WWE.
No, he done. But Kit Wilson, though, I thought like his poems and stuff are pretty good. Like
I don't
Yeah.
have a
Yeah,
problem with
no,
it.
that was great.
yeah, that part was great. I just wish it was someone other than Jelly Roll. I'm like that I was watching it, and again, I'm driving, not the safest thing to do coming back from a game, and I'm watching this thing, and he's just oh, and I'm like, that's
He
what a
just
heel
hurt him
does.
so bad. Yeah.
That's what a heel does. Like, if you're going to do that, you better come back with something so profound that's going to insult him, and he just didn't do that.
Well, it if you think about it, it started I don't know how much of the opening segments you actually just got to dig into with driving home, but like I told Clint, like my wife says, why is Jelly Roll on TV? And I said, because that's the best W you can do right now.
Yeah.
They got him there to put asses in seats for WrestleMania, and I don't think it's going to work out so well for him.
No.
But he was doing that as the show come on. He was
Yeah.
like, "Oh no, what's going on?" You know,
Yeah,
like
with the Drew. Yeah, I saw
Yes.
that part of it.
Yeah.
With the Drew and Fatu attacks.
mhm.
And let's be honest, he's such a bad actor. I don't know that he could get a job at only. He's so bad at acting.
No, he couldn't. He couldn't act at the damn Chuck E. Cheese. He couldn't be on the stage with Chuck E. Cheese acting.
But I was very, very glad to see, because I was probably going to be done with this shit if he got a WrestleMania match against Kit Wilson
Mhm.
and LA Knight gets left off. I was probably going to be done with this shit. I'm just
Yeah.
going to be honest with y'all.
Yeah.
But apparently that's next Friday night in Pittsburgh. So
Okay. Well, that's
so we don't have to worry about that
Well,
being a wrestle.
Here's what
Mania
I'm
match.
afraid. I'm afraid you're still gonna be with us, but I think the Goofy Bastard's gonna get a WrestleMania moment
Mhm.
because
They
I
might
think
get a
they're
moment.
I think they're gonna have to stretch this out.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no way that he's gonna just do this next Friday night against Kit Wilson and that be the end of it.
Right.
They
You
get
think there'll be more to
Yeah.
it?
I think there's more to it. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm hoping for, and I didn't get it tonight, so I'm hoping this next Friday night I get it. I hope that bastard steps in front of Randy Orton and Randy Orton gives him an RKO. Is what I hope happens.
Oh, Jelly Roll?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'd say we just take an ass whooping.
Yeah. I didn't go over Randy coming out the first time, but Dusty, you texted me. So let's go over that now. He comes out, sits down, and he is trying to diss the fans. He is trying to give a heel promo, and he is getting pops. And when he talks about Cody, Cody gets booed.
Yes. I
Mhm.
mean, it was very awkward, I thought, guys. If you just think about it, it was an awkward moment with them trying, or for Randy trying to be a heel, talking about, I mean, he even went as far as saying that y'all don't even put a smile on my face no more, pretty
Yeah.
much is
Yeah.
what he's saying. And
Mhm.
he's still getting popped.
Yeah.
So then
So,
they tried to double it. We'll just go to the very end. I tell you what, the only thing we got between that is the women's tag match, and I don't know where the fuck they're going with that whole deal with
who
Nobody
Charlotte.
knows.
So we don't even have to talk about it. The twin towers, what I call them, of the women, they retained their titles.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that goes. So the last thing that closed the show, they doubled down on trying to make Randy a heel.
Mhm.
They brought
Sure
him
did,
back
sure
out
did.
there, and I guess thought we would give a shit that he was beating up Matt Cardona. Did you hear them fans saying, "Break his other arm, break his
Break
other arm"?
his.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's when is WWE gonna realize that sometimes your fans know what is good for business?
Well, think about the last time that they, outside of Daniel Bryan, the last time when they tried to make someone a heel and the fans were so behind them, they made billions of dollars, and that was
Mm-hmm.
Stone Cold.
Stone
Now,
Cold.
Randy's beyond that. He's already popular. He doesn't need to go to that stratosphere, but they need, if they're telling us like they did on Unreal that they need to listen to the fans and they listen to the fans, they need to start listening to the fans because it's right
Well,
there in front of
it's like we said the other night. I think WWE fans right now are just at the point where fuck you. You're not telling. We're going to cheer who we want to. You can
them.
try to pipe in boos.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Mhm.
try to pop in
Right.
pops for Cody or people we don't like. But at the end of the day, we're going to cheer for who we want to.
Right.
I think you're
And I
exactly right.
Mhm.
and I don't think it matters how evil they try to make
Yeah.
Randy at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
They're going to be pissed if he doesn't win.
Yeah. But they're
Oh,
not, Randy's not beating up anyone that they ultimately care about. Beat up
Well,
Cody, they'll cheer it. Beat up Matt Cardona, they'll cheer. I don't know if any other of Cody's allies, they'll cheer them. They'll cheer Randy beating up Sami Zayn because
oh yeah,
that's
hell, I
probably
will.
coming
I
next.
will. I would
Hell,
pay
I'll
good
help
money to.
him.
I'll help him beat up Samuel Cornelius there or UConn.
But do you guys think, because I was really expecting to see, he was advertised to be there, Cody, and I'm sure in a dark match or
Yeah.
something after it, the home crowd probably got to see him. But do you think they're keeping him off TV a while so his return will get him a pop?
Yes.
Do you think they're going to keep him
Absolutely.
off for a
So
while?
yeah,
Yes.
but they can't keep him off too long because we're
No,
sitting
they got
at
to bring him back this Friday.
it's got to be this coming Friday.
And I'll be honest with you though, Clint, you're right. I think you're 100% right that they're keeping him off to try to get a pop. But I'm telling you now, Randy Orton comes back out this next Friday night coming with that same chair that he whooped his ass with
Mm-hmm.
week before last. I'm telling y'all that crowd is all Randy.
100%.
I mean,
And listen,
we're liable to see the flop on TV. You
Mhm.
know, like the
well,
whole flip flop.
Yeah.
well, listen,
It may come Friday night.
it's in Pittsburgh next Friday night.
Yeah.
Them goddamn Philadelphia and Pittsburgh and them Pennsylvania fans, they're
Dude.
fucking nuts anyways.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
I don't see Cody getting the warm welcome that they're probably going to want him to get.
Yeah.
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm kind of anxious to see what do they do. Like, what Triple H is going to be sitting in the gorilla going, "Oh shit, this ain't going to work."
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's your QB1.
Yeah.
There you
QB1
go.
and
QB1.
everyone, all the fans are begging for the backup.
And look, I don't want to say this to shit on Cody because he's there all the time. He works his ass off. Technically, he hasn't done anything wrong. He's just not any of our favorites.
Yeah.
And we would rather see Cody do something different. We want to see somebody else get a push. This is going to be 4 WrestleManias in a row that Cody's main event, and it's not what we want.
Right.
And we want to see Randy mad because Cody got the title shot
'Cause it's
before
supposed to
Randy
be
did,
Drew.
and Randy won the match. So
Right.
like in like the way things are supposed to play out, Randy's gotten screwed, and now they're trying to push it on to him to be the bad guy. Hell,
Yeah,
guys, he's just fighting for what's right.
he would have been better to come in second in
Yes,
the chamber.
Yeah.
he should have lost that match. Drew should have come in and screwed Randy.
Yeah. Three things.
And listen, I hope Jacob Fatu just beats the ever living shit out of Drew because I'm ready for a change now. I loved him as a heel, but I want him as a heel champion.
Yeah.
If I'm not going to get that heel champion, I don't want it.
Well, Fatu and we got to see him 3 times feuding tonight, and that's where it closed the show. It showed everybody running in a panic.
Yeah.
Of course, come on, WWE, you just had to edit it where that fence is there so we don't watch them fall on mats.
Yeah.
but whatever. But that's, clearly they're trying to get heat and build that match up. And I don't think they have to work as hard as what they're doing for it.
No,
I mean, I think those two are going those two may have the best match at WrestleMania.
That could be our best match. The only other one I think about is Roman and Punk, just because they're trying to make it so personal.
Yeah. And they'll probably put that match same night as Roman and Punk just to give some Raw SmackDown, flip flop it back so it's not like one night's Raw. Because next night's all SmackDown.
I mean, we want Randy to win. Mm-hmm. I do. I don't. I'm over this whole Cody thing trying to win, and I know, like you said, Clint, he's 1-3 right now or whatever. But yeah, they've got to put that match together because that's going to be the number 1 SmackDown match, and it's not even a title match.
Yeah,
it's not the one anybody wants.
No.
3 things I wanted us to talk about before we get into to Raw and stuff for next week or Monday. You guys know ticket sales are pretty abysmal as far as WrestleMania goes. Yeah. This isn't even WrestleMania. I read today where ticket sales for a NXT in New York, not at the Garden, NXT in a like a theater show.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't sold any tickets for that, and that's this weekend.
Ooh.
So they don't know what to do there. And then they haven't sold any. They can't get anybody to buy the Hall of Fame tickets for the night before WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I'm going to be the guy. What do they expect?
Right.
I mean, I said it the other night when I was on. I know I didn't Monday night because I wasn't with y'all. But last week I said it, and I'm going to say it again. AJ has been harping on it. Mm-hmm. All they had to do was move this to the venue where it needed to be done in the first place, and we wouldn't have these problems.
Right. And not charging arm and leg.
That too, not charging arm and leg. Okay, so you think about it, Clint and AJ. We talked about the ticket prices if we just went to one night of Mania. Mm-hmm. You talk about just us getting in a vehicle and driving, not even worrying about a plane ticket or nothing like that. Yeah. What would it cost you to go ahead and do the Hall of Fame and 2 nights at Mania with no plane ticket? You drove it. You got you a hotel out there because, of course, you're going to be there for 3 days.
Yeah, right.
You think about what you're going to spend. And then the Hall of Fame, the best we got, and we've been harping for years, but the best we got is Demolition.
Yeah.
I don't want to take anything away from AJ Styles. I think he's great, and I think he deserves it. Man, they had to put fucking Dennis Rodman in tonight or today, announce him today just to try to get the Hall of Fame half-ass worthy to go to? Come on, man.
I'm worried that Stephanie's going to close the Hall of Fame ceremony, and that is total horse shit if she does.
I think you're exactly right. I told the guys at work today, we were talking about it because they were asking me what we were going to talk about tonight, and I was like, well, we'll break down SmackDown. I said, but we'll get in to start talking about some predictions for the Mania. I wasn't even thinking about the Hall of Fame, but you're right. Stephanie McMahon will close the show.
And I feel so bad for Axe and Smash.
They need to be closing.
Because I just feel like they ain't gonna be nobody fucking there.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be a shit show just because nobody's there, and those two guys
they finally get in, and nobody's gonna be there because they've shit the bed so much this year on overpricing, bad booking, bad writing that the
bad
fans
venue,
are just kind of
bad everything.
Yeah. Well, another thing working against WWE right now, not to get political with the guys, but this war in Iran and the bombing in Iran I mean, we're all three affected by this is the gas prices.
Oh yeah,
They're up over $1 nationwide.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
you're
Dusty,
bank
you said drive. Hell, I don't know. It would be cheaper to fly.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
now it would be. I
yeah.
mean,
And
hell,
then because if it costs more to drive and it's over $1, that means everything else is going to cost more now too. You know,
mhm.
your goods, your services, your hotel rooms, everything else is going to cost more. So and they're not really backing down on prices other than a random discount here or there. I mean, just like you said,
But
that Steve, what do you expect people to do when you're charging an arm and a leg? You're putting in a spot that's one of the most expensive to be right now. And if again, like I keep harping on it, you do this in New Orleans, you probably have at least, you might not be sold out at this point, but you
you're
have at least
75%.
yeah, at least 60,000 for each night, which
Sure.
with that building, I think it seats around 80 for a football game. So once you add
Hmm.
in the state and all that, you're probably looking around 75, 80 max capacity.
Well,
So they would be close to sellouts on night one and night two. There's plenty of theaters in New Orleans. They could have found a pretty good spot. And again, not charging arm on a leg, but they just this like we keep saying, there's a reason why the Super Bowl doesn't go to the same spot back to back. There's a reason why
mhm.
the national championship game and the Final Four goes to different cities. There's a reason. It's a reason why Vince only did this one time. Now he happened to happen to have two really good storylines when he did it, but Vince learned his lesson because there wasn't as many people for the second Mania in Atlantic City
Mhm.
as there was the first one that they did. So I
Mhm.
mean, the more that TKO and Triple H and whoever's making these decisions do things, the more it kind of I don't want Vince McMahon back. I don't want him anywhere near wrestling, but it kind of makes you as a businessman, as a person, no, but as a businessman, kind of respect him a little bit more of it. Like he understood fans better when it came to this part of it, when it came to the financial part of it, better than what the current regime is.
Yeah. Now, listen. Don't get me wrong. Vince would do a lot of dumb shit that I hated
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Booking wise and personal stuff and obviously his
But
immorality, but as far as like
but
getting
Vince did things to please fans a lot more than what we've got nowadays.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Ain't close. Ain't even
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
It's almost like, and I think you said it before, Clint, AJ probably too, but I feel like at the point we're at right now is we're getting a lot of selfish Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm the dog. I made this. Well,
Mhm.
buddy, your product fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, everything I'm reading, ESPN, ESPN quit grading matches. Like I think ESPN, as soon as they can get out of this deal,
Oh, they're
Yeah.
done.
They're done.
they
They're
feel
done.
like they have overpaid big time
Mhm.
for all these PLEs and shit. USA is not happy with ratings. I think that's why they went to a 3 hour show.
Yeah.
And
They got to go
really,
back to two.
yeah. So you've got this, then you've got the NXT. What is NXT on?
CW.
FX, CW,
CW.
CW.
Yeah.
I hear CW is not.
Yeah.
Is what I'm reading. So is it just going to take something like that? Something are are we just shit out of luck until finally TKO, whoever's making an executive decision, says, "Fuck it, we're cleaning house. We're going to change everything." And you
I
get
think
rid
you're
of
right.
Triple H, you get rid of Bruce, you get rid of Michael Hayes, you get rid of everything you're doing. Is that what it's going to take? Because you know, we might can sit here and bitch about, I don't like, my guy's not getting over, your guy's not, or we don't like the story. But when it starts affecting the goddamn ticket prices and you start losing money, then everybody's gets pays
Yeah.
attention.
Everybody's
Yeah.
affected. I mean, even
Yeah.
the guys calling the shots affected.
Yeah. Yeah. And at the end of the day, most of these decisions are TKO decisions. You can fire everyone that you want to, but TKO are the ones that are setting the
Right.
prices. And
Mhm.
until they're the ones that realize that, I don't know what we're
Yeah.
going to get.
Last thing, and I don't want to. I know we're advocates for LA Knight here, at least me. And did you guys see his shoot interview that he gave this week
Parts of it.
on some podcast
Yeah.
where he said he doesn't even stop and grill anymore?
Yeah. Well, you can't blame
Um,
them.
he went on about how he was totally blindsided because he was really having about his tongue. And I loved what he said, not about necessarily how we did the finish,
Mhm.
but the direction the creative went with the finish
Mhm.
that I just was not, in agreement with. And then I find out I'm being filmed during all this, where,
Mhm.
that's always been a conversation that, hey, you come talk to me private. We'll figure some things out. And then next thing I know, I think he's still big on kayfabe as well.
Mhm.
But I feel like you've got that. You've got Chelsea Green speaking out very openly about what. Do you feel like we're kind of at the point where the wrestlers are having free will to open? Because I feel like we're getting more and more of it now, where a lot of this talent is like letting shoot here,
Yeah.
letting their frustrations be
Well,
known, where you used
what?
to not ever see that
Yeah.
shit.
Well, I think Chelsea and LA to an extent are probably at a point personally and professionally, especially LA's in his 40s. I think
Mm-hmm.
me and him are the same age. And I understand it from a professional standpoint
Mm-hmm.
myself, that you just get to a point where you're just like you said, Clint, hey man, fuck it. This is this is how I feel. You're probably not going to do any, this probably won't change your mind anyways, but at least I'll feel better. At least you understand where I stand. And the same with Chelsea. She's probably thinking the same thing where she said it on Unreal. She wants to probably start a family at some point. And she's
Mm-hmm.
probably at the same point where she's just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to say whatever. You don't like whatever. Fire me. You still have my husband fired. I've made a ton of money. I'm going to go start a family. Then when I'm done with that, I could probably get on to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
I agree 100%. But there's one thing about her is she can't stay healthy.
That's true. The nose and
She's
other
not,
things.
and right, but she may be there every Monday night,
Yeah.
but she's also on the sideline for 6 months at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she don't get to say the things that LA Knight says.
Right.
My opinion.
Yeah. And
Well,
and probably the injuries are probably what's making her think I probably need to have a baby sometime soon, anyways.
Sure.
Yeah.
well, here's where I am. I'm holding out. I watched a podcaster who's probably a bigger LA Knight fan than you and I are, AJ, and he said, put him in some kind of hosting capacity for WrestleMania. He's probably going to come out and interfere in the Usos match and probably
Mhm.
screw the Vision, or possibly turn heel.
Yeah.
But he said, don't look. He said, but if he doesn't win, if he doesn't get a match at WrestleMania and then he doesn't win Money in the Bank, he said, I hope he goes to NXT or to goes to AEW.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because here's the thing about AEW. Their ratings are slowly improving. It's not what they did when they first started, but they went down to like 400,000 at one point, but now they're up at like the mid 600s. They're slowly rising. Their latest pay-per-view, that they've changed how they do they're not doing a pay-per-view every month or a PLE every month. They're kind of doing the old school WWE where they're going to do just 4 or 5 big ones a year.
Mm-hmm.
They sold out the Staples Center. Place was packed. They had a really raucous crowd. They're getting a little bit of momentum, and they're putting all of their guys in big time matches. Like everyone has some sort of feud. Now, whether or not the storylines work or not, but somebody is involved with somebody on every single one of those shows and every single one of those PLEs. So, and plus, you got someone like Tony Khan that's going to pay you whatever he's wanting to pay you, and doesn't have a corporate backing telling them what to do. I mean, it's tempting. Now they're kind of up in the limbo right now with this Paramount deal and what could
Mm-hmm.
happen with
Mhm.
them and with Turner and all that stuff going on. That's been a big deal in the media side of things, but they're starting to gain a lot of momentum back.
Did
And
you guys see Meltzer's ratings for that? I
the
don't know.
guy, he gives
I don't
everything
know.
AEW does a 5 star
Somebody at
review.
AEW is sucking his dick and paying him a lot of money.
He does. I mean, he denies it, but a lot of his own people that he works with have called him out. He does work with them in some
Yeah.
capacity.
But I get it. But you can't be that. I mean, you never gave Kurt Angle a 5-star match,
It
and
was
you
just
gave
ridiculous.
and he gave 5 5-star matches at their last pay per view.
Yeah, and which
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's ridiculous. At one point, he was like the gold star. That's the guy that you went to for reviews. It's like that one football analyst. Like, man, every time this guy shows up, or I watch every one of his YouTube videos to break down the game. That used to be Meltzer. Now it's just, oh well, at least he can be somewhat honest about WWE, and he just ain't honest about AEW at
I
all.
used to buy the Wrestling Observer. You could
Yeah.
get it at what was our at? You could get it at Liberty Drugstore. Dusty, you
Mm.
remember that?
Sure do.
I
Oh,
used to get the Wrestling Advisor,
okay.
and that was the only information we had.
Yeah.
But with that said, if he's not a big part of WrestleMania, then goddamn it, he better win that Money in the Bank.
Yeah. September can't get here soon enough.
And that's the only thing I'm thinking is they're pushing that 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 they keep going to this on this Unreal
Mm-hmm.
in his, and I feel like the reason these clips are still out there and they keep going is because I hope that they're setting something up for that later down the road.
Yeah.
But with that said, come Monday night, what are you guys expecting to see between? You think Brock's going to get Oba back? What are you looking to see Monday night?
I think because Brock is going to appear, so there's definitely going to be some sort of confrontation with him and Oba. I think he does get Oba back. I think Punk verbally gets Roman back from what he did to him the week prior, and that's what makes Roman snap. And then I think there's going to be more stuff with the Usos and Roman slowly but surely, running it back with the OG bloodline.
Big fella.
Well, I hope you're wrong about that. Um, I think that we're going to see Brock. He's not going to put one on Obafemi. I don't think we're going to see that this Monday night. I think if anything, they try to break it up and let it go at least one more week before Oba takes one. My opinion. I don't know about this Punk Roman thing. I've thought about it. You know what? We've watched all the clips. We've read all the stuff. I know they're trying to make it personal, but I'm gonna tell you what, guys. I'm not real keen on this using their real name. If that makes sense.
No,
That's
no,
my
we get it.
opinion. I don't like him calling him Phil
Mhm.
at all. I know what Punk said, and I because I like the way Punk said when he told Roman this past Monday night, "Hey, I was wrong. The Usos got me, and I deserve that."
But it should have been you that confronted me, not
Yes,
them.
exactly. So I don't know. I don't know what we get. I hope that we actually get some more than just a punch. I want to see them two really kind of scrap a little bit. I think that would be good for Monday night.
I think that and at some point, just because of the way that they're building it, the Usos are going to get involved with Punk in a more than what we saw 2 weeks ago. Just
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
don't
care if
either.
they laid him out in the ring.
Yeah.
Left his ass just laying there as the show goes off, and maybe Roman holding the belt up. I don't have a problem with it.
Me either.
Well, you can do it without it being a bloodline. You can do it just,
Well,
do it
yeah, I don't think
family.
you have to do them. That's kind of the way I like to. I think I would like to see it. Is let's do it more as a family thing instead of the bloodline thing.
All right. Well, we've got to fucking see Gunther Monday night. I hate the motherfucker, but he hadn't been there in 2 weeks. Now, the Dragon Lee thing is not going to happen. I think that thing is done because Dragon Lee fought the other night for the IC title against Penta. We never saw Gunther, never mentioned Gunther.
No.
We thought it was leading up to something between Gunther and Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio's got 2 broke ribs. He's out. Like he's not. So is there a chance we see Gunther come out and a new feud get started between him and someone that could lead to a WrestleMania match? Or is he going to be on the fucking shelf too? Because
Yeah.
there's everybody else is hurt and there's nobody to work with.
That's
Oh,
another.
really?
That's another who? Yeah,
Well,
who's out there that he can feud with?
Him and LA Knight could have a match.
Yeah, I just had the same exact thought.
But I mean, they got to start it Monday night though.
Right. Yeah.
Dusty, did you watch me and AJ's review when I gave my bold prediction of what I think is fixing to happen with LA Knight?
I don't think I've seen that part of it. I might have cut that off.
It's either really bad writing and booking, which WWE is very guilty of a lot, or they're not coming back to this LA Knight driving Heyman off in an ambulance because Heyman flipped him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they got to ride in that ambulance, and Heyman said, "You keep getting looked over. You can't get a shot. You can't get a push. I can get you a fucking push." And maybe at WrestleMania, you see LA Knight screw the Usos, join the Vision, something along those lines. Maybe the next night he has a match against Gunther, and the fucking Vision help him beat Gunther. You know, or something along those lines. Now, there's downsides to that because he's such a smartass, and Brian Breaker's so crazy. I don't see them two working together or getting along. But
well, I think they'll be done with LA Knight before Breaker comes back. Because everything I see, he ain't coming back anytime soon.
Right.
It's so crazy. I see so many things. I hear it's going to be him and Seth at Mania. I hear that he's not going to be back for 6 more weeks. So I don't know what.
I don't think Seth's ready, or Brock Lesnar would have got that ass Monday night.
Yeah.
You could tell that Seth would have. You could tell from the start. Once Lesnar got in the ring and he took care of all them other dudes, and it was just Lesnar and Seth. But even before Oba come out, and then when Oba come out, you could really tell like Seth was just fixing to duck down on the rope, and he was going to roll out and go. Because I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's cleared to go.
All right. Well, all I want to see is something with Gunther. I want to see LA Knight get some kind of storyline. But I am with you, Dusty. I think you've got to start turning this up a notch on Punk and Roman. Because I'm sick of the cat calling back and forth. I mean,
yeah, let's throw hands.
I mean, it's like me and AJ said the other night. Really, what set Punk off was him calling him fucking old.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I hear that shit all the time.
Yeah.
I can't punch somebody in the face because they call me old.
Yeah. I mean, it's true.
I worked with a guy, and he said, "Damn, dude," he said, "Are you 50 yet?"
Closer than I've ever been to it.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, maybe Monday night I won't open up the show with a fucking bag over my head.
Well, WWE again. If you would just turn on 80s Kids Wrestling Podcast and listen to us, you've got to go back to 2 hours.
Yeah. I'm so mad at them now. I'm going to start charging them. I used to say I'd give it to them free. No, fuck you. You want this, you got to pay for it, by God. I think start calling Tony Khan.
Yeah.
No, the only way you can get the Tony Khan is tell him, hey, this is a storyline, and I promise we're going to have barbed wire and blood in it.
Yeah.
And he'll listen.
Somebody's going to be paralyzed when it's over.
Yeah, you're going to carry him out on a stretcher, but he's going to be real life paralyzed. So this is what we get.
Yeah. We really legit need the ambulance there.
Yeah,
100%. For show.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's AJ. That's the big fella, and this is Clint. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you Monday night.
All right.